So the thing is, I like coming out the audience because it's like, hey, this is what we got. This is what we're gonna work with, and this is what we're gonna get together. What's your name, baby?
Ashley.
Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. So haircutting to me is very, very simple and easy to me because I kind of take out all of the, hold that for me, babe. I want to take out all of the technical out of it. The thing about we went to hair school, so we understand what our shears do when we do certain things. Then once you understand that, then you can use your own techniques to create the looks that you want to create, right? So there are only, oh girl, I ain't taught this class in so long.
Huh?
I said I haven't taught this class in so long.
I
It's
know,
been years. I'm like,
I know.
There are short, long, and short. There are only 3 types of haircuts, right? There is a short to long, a long to short, and then even all over. That's it. Now, you could take any of those haircuts to create different looks within the haircuts, but those are the basis of the haircut. And when we say short to long, it's shorter on top, longer on the back, or longer on top, shorter on the back, or it's even all over. Now, you could take half the hair to shave it down and make that all even, and you can make it short to long. So you can interact and rearrange the hairstyle to be whatever you want, the haircut to be whatever you want to be. So, the white cape show you right away what's going on, right? Now, most women will say, oh, this not that bad, this is terrible. And they say, well, I'm sorry, not like that. And then they will say, well, just do that. When in actuality, it needs to be that, And that's what, and I love always, if you don't have a white cape, take a white piece of paper, put it underneath their hair, take a picture of it, show it to them. Because I don't never want nobody, because I've been in those spaces where you cut all my hair off. It's like, ma'am, here go the picture, here's what we circled, here's what you said, this is what it is. I still go through that. So what shears do I got over here?
Okay, I'll pull them out for you.
And
if there's more, I've got your fishbone.
Okay, got a fishbone.
We got plenty of fishbones in stock right
what
now.
Is what's the one with the pink dial for me?
That's the rose. You like the rose. I've got that in a lot of lengths. I've got some more over there. I know you normally like the shorter shear, but I do have, and I've got it with the texturizer, but I do have the longer ones over there.
Oh, this is the one I have already, right?
That's the one, yeah, you got innovation.
Okay, gotcha.
And you
can I get the longer rose, please?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm just gonna bust through this real fast.
I've gotten a 6 and a 7.
Do the 7, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's go for it.
We're gonna go for it today.
Shears are like paint brushes, and you're an artist.
Yep.
You're gonna, and this one would be like his longer brush, like what you see Bob Ross using, where he's hitting it in the stuff. This would be his larger brush. This one might be, the fishbone might be more like the fan brush. You need different shears for different looks that you're wanting. Now I'll pass this one around, but before I do, I want to show you something. You just jump in there.
No, you go ahead now, because I'm pressing away.
This is probably going to be the most important thing you're going to learn in here. It's about how to adjust the screw on your shears. I find most of the shears that come into me for sharpening, the screw is too loose. If the screw is loose, it will flip and fold the hair. Have you ever cut hair and the hair just kind of flips on you? It may be a dull shear, but most likely your screw is too loose. So you want to hold it. See, the finger rest is down. I just picked these shears up out of Jean's office, and I don't know what the story is on them, but I grabbed them. So you want to hold your finger rest down, drop that, and you see how that moves a little bit, but it doesn't slam down. If it were to slam down, and see this one that's easy because you just adjust it. If it were to slam down like that, it's going to flip and fold the hair. So you want to either turn the screw, you might need a screwdriver, you might need a separate tool, but you want to always check your shears at the end of the day. And I say, if you can remember the word spa, you want to take your shears to the spa every day. S stands for storing them. You want to put them away in the correct place. P is protect them from rust, which means you want to wipe them off and clean them and put a little oil back here at the pivot. And then the A is to check your adjustment. I would check the adjustment every day. If you're having to adjust that screw like all the time between every haircut, that's a defect. Now, a lot of companies will tell you that they have a lifetime warranty on their shears. You have got to read the small print. There's one company, I won't say their name, but it starts with an H and an H, that sells you very expensive shears that would be comparable to what we sell for about $200, $250. They're selling them for like $1,300 and more. If you go to their website and read about their lifetime warranty, that you have to only use their sharpeners, it will say in the last paragraph, our lifetime warranty covers only manufacturer's defects, and manufacturer's defects will show up in the first 1 or 2 uses. So your first 15 minutes, your warranty's probably gone. And yet they're making you send them out to California to get your shears sharpened so you keep your so-called lifetime warranty. It makes me really mad. I don't know how they sleep well at night. Our shears, the warranty, and if the little jewel falls out, that's not covered. But if the screw quits holding, if you lose your bumper, if you drop them on the ground and the tip breaks off, that's covered. You don't need your warranty card. You don't need a receipt. You just have to, I need to get the shears back to see what you did to them. And I'll either fix them or replace them. Nobody has a warranty like we do. And if you don't have to send them back to Atlanta. If you're in Texas and you're in her husband's area, he'll take care of them. And if it's something he can't fix, he knows he can send them to me. Want me to keep talking?
I don't know. So the other thing about the shears that I enjoy. Now let's talk about the setup when it's time your client comes in, right? I like because Bonica has like all this stuff is in sets.
He's using up there.
So once you set out like the can you show them the stones on this, all 3 of the rose ones?
Oh, the little pink stones?
Yeah. So
no, I'm passing one around.
Okay. So y'all have the shear, and then the texturizers also have. So when you set this all out on your station, this look like some money, don't it? This look like this. This is why your haircut costs so much. You know, the thing about with our clients is really just groupies and they follow fads, right?
You know, I think I gave you 2 of the same texturizers.
They're the same too, yeah.
Oh, here we go. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Somebody misplaced them in there.
So when you set up stuff, you set up the ones with. I put up about 3 pair of shears. I have a basic silver pair that I put up there. Then I have another one with a different stone.
I'll pass that one.
That has a red stone in it. Then I have ones with like the pink stone in it. And then it never fails. They always say, "Well, what's those ones?" You know. And so you say, "Oh, well, these are my whatever you want them to be." I said, but cutting with them, this is a different type of moment. You know. So that's how you start really raising the price. You have to make your experience so much more exclusive than anybody else's experience, right? Now I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to say I'm the best hairstylist in the world. There are, some of y'all might cut hair better than me, but what I do know is that I know how to make a woman feel, and making her feel like she's getting the best service in the world makes her pay more for the service. And that's what it's all about. Because don't we all know, how many y'all all work in salons? Y'all all work next to somebody who just do terrible hair, but they still have clients, don't they? And they show up. And most of the time, they might go home and fix their hair after it's all done. But guess what? The people keep coming back to them because they like the way they make them feel. Right. That is it. Being the best hairstylist is the last part to being the best hairstylist. Do y'all understand what I was saying with that one? Just because you can do hair well, don't make you the best hairstylist. It's all about how these women feel when they leave out of your chair. Okay, I'm almost done with this, child. I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I said yes. No, it's fine. No. This is what I love about teaching this class, because like I said, it's all about, we get these type of clients, right? Yeah, this is the, you don't know what you get when you walk in the door. It's like, oh, okay, you okay? You want a haircut? Okay, well let's do it. You know, I can't turn you away. Now, once I get this all pressed out, I'm gonna show you guys the easiest and quickest way to do a layered haircut. And like I said, and the layers just kind of depend on how short and long you want, is just the length, right? Here we go. So, we're looking at this.
Is one side longer than the other?
It is. Yep. Oh, I had a curly cut. Yeah, she had a curly cut. Nothing against y'all curly cuttings over there, but you know, child, when you straighten out that curly cut, honey, it'd be something different. So, what I'm seeing is right in here. That's what I'm seeing. Is that what y'all seeing the same thing? Yeah. We the same. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, for us to get our baseline, no. I kind of just go in and kind of just get busy.
It looks so much better already.
It's like magic.
Yes, darling. I'm using the Rose Shear, and it's a 7-inch. Yep.
I just passed it around before you came in. I'll pull it out again for you to see. That Rose Shear comes in a 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, and then 3 different types of texturizing shears as well. And if you hate pink, I have silver screws. I can switch it out. You have that one? That is our most loved and most popular of all our shears, is the Rose. But it might need some sisters because it's got a lot of. Bet you don't have the 7-inch, do you? You do have the 7-inch.
So y'all see already, we starting to get into a good space. And like Bonnie said, I'm not a meticulous parter. I cut how I feel. Like she said, I kind of just go with the moment of all, which is a good thing for the client at that moment, but it's a bad thing if you want that same haircut over again. So I'm like, girl, I don't remember how we did that, but let's do something else today. So we got our back. Now we're gonna work our way around to this front. Grab this other side, and then we'll play with this front to see what this front is giving. All right, so once we get this base line around the perimeter, so now that I got my base, I'm gonna go right in here in this crown and take out a circle in the crown of the head. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna twist this up. It's about the point where I want to cut at, which is right about in there. And then I'm gonna point cut this out.
So what was the purpose of twisting it?
So I twist it up because what I want to do is that I don't really want a hard line. I don't want a hard cut line when it drops down. This line to kind of disperse and be more, disconnected. So there we go. So now I have my top guide and I have my bottom guide. Now the easiest thing to do is that we're gonna take a pie cut off of the middle and we're gonna connect our top guide to our bottom guide. Everything in between, we just cut it off, right? So pie shape here, here. We'll take my top guide, which is there. I'll take my bottom guide, which is there. Everything in between, we just cut that right on off. And what you do is that you work your way all the way around the hair, and guess what? You have a basic layer haircut. Takes 15 minutes at the most. Now, that will give you your basic cut. So I'm gonna go around and do that. So then we go in and we start doing our extras. So that's when we start picking up our texturizing shears and things of that nature. If you want to add more texture, more flow, more movement, and things of that, and that's when you start building up the price point again. Take our section. That's our top guide. That's my bottom guide. Everything in between, you cut it off. Oh yeah. And then the good thing about, and even if it's longer hair, you just go up, then you bring it all the way back, and then you just connect the two and cut everything in between off. Then you have then that's just nice, and it just gives you a nice layered haircut. And then you can go in and start fine tuning. So if you want to come down in here, you start fine tuning and get some of these points off down in there. So it's just like creating the look of the cut that you want it to have. But I think that's where we have to create, when you're doing your hair cutting, you want to create it to become an experience for the client, and that you're really going in and you're doing, like when I pick up them texturizing shears and you get to plop it in, and hair flying everywhere, they think you're over there just creating a whole bunch of magic, honey. But like I said, it's all about the illusion of why this needs to cost the way it needs to cost.
How much would you charge for this in the salon?
So my basic haircut, in the salon is $100. And then once we start going into, so when I go in here, if I start texturizing and adding and all that good stuff, I probably can bump this up to about around $175 for the haircut. And then, that's just the haircut.
Yeah, with the shampoo, blow dry, flat iron.
Shampoo, blow dry, flat iron. I could probably bump this haircut to about $325. Yeah, out the door. Make them feel special. And give them a little serum too to make them feel good. To keep up with it. Top, bottom, Everything in between, take it off.
And if you think about it, your shears are the least expensive item that you use in the salon. Even if you bought, let's say our fishbone's $4.98. If you divide that by how many years you're using the shears and how much you make per haircut, they cost you less than the shampoo. And it should be, the shears should be your #1 investment. A good pair of shears will, unless you're Derek and you lose your shears, but a good pair of shears will last you 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah, now I've had my Shoto, my second Shoto.
Yeah, the first one was stolen.
Yeah, the first one was stolen on the set of America's Next Top Model. I won't forget. I was very pissed off about it. But my second pair I've had that for about 7 years now.
I challenge anybody to find a better shear anywhere in the world.
Oh, and then also I want y'all to understand how I do stand behind the shear. I buy all my shears. I pay for. I pay for.
I don't give them to them.
She don't give them to me. I still buy it. So I still buy my shears.
Well, some of them you work for.
Yeah, I work. Yeah, some we did work for trade, but for the most part, but there's no. I wasn't gifted any shears just to be like, here, you can just have these. No, I work for them. I either work for them or I pay for them. But I don't mind, because the thing is, I really do believe in the product. I really do believe in what they do, and I believe in what Bonnie stands for our industry, and helping to keep our industry in the best that it can be, in the best integrity it can be. Okay, and let me get this.
I don't work with anybody that's not family. If they haven't already been buying our shears and using our shears, and they come to me and they want to be an influencer or a platform artist, I say, well, are you part of the family? What shears are you using now? And if they can't tell me, but a lot of companies out there, what they'll do, they'll find somebody who's, and I'm sure you've had people approach you, Derek. They'll find somebody who's famous, who has a name, and say, here, I'm going to give you a pair of shears, and you start showing them for me. And we don't work like that.
And I'm just going through and kind of fine tune this bottom row in the back. And basically, with hair cutting, you just want to cut all the points off. You don't want any points in your haircut. You're cutting squares on circles. What I mean by points is that when I get down in here, bam, y'all see it pop up right there? Just cut that right on off. For the most part, I have the basic hair. The basic hair is done, right? So now I want to kind of go on and kind of give it just some more texture, some more feel, some more flow to it. She has some product in her hair, so if it wasn't product in it, it would have a different zhuzh to it. But what I'm going to do is just kind of go in with my texturizer and kind of bounce off these layers a little bit. Kind of bounce.
So which one is that? Is that the 10-tooth one?
I don't know.
I think so. I'll pass that one around. Y'all want to see that one?
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, 10 teeth.
Yeah.
I'll start it over here.
So kind of just bounce it off to kind of, and by doing that, what it's doing is that it's kind of taking a little bit of the weight off of the layer to kind of make it a little bit more lighter, more fluffier. Just bounce that right on off.
It's almost like point cutting, but just a whole lot faster.
Yes. So she has a little, let me turn her around. So she had a little wonky spot in here.
That's a technical hairstylist term. Right?
Yeah, wonky. But when you said y'all knew what I meant. But it's just a little wonky spot in here. So like I said, going in with the texturizer shear will be kind of blend that in a little bit better for it. Oh, don't this look this like 100 times better than what it was when we started off with.
Mm-hmm. Her hair just looks healthier, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. So that is a easy, basic layer haircut, and then going back into it, just doing a little bit of texturizer on the ends of the hair to give it some little lighter movement to go along with it. So let's see what this all looks like I know. Don't you look good, child?
I'm excited.
As hairstylists, you got to figure out what your thing is, you know? And for me, my thing is that my clients come because I can get them in and out. They appreciate that. So they don't mind paying the cost to get in and out. But there are also clients that want the long drawn out service that, you know, that takes forever. And they want you to touch every piece of them, all the kind of stuff. So that also, but with that being said, that's what it comes down to, knowing how much you want to make hourly comes into play. I know how long it takes me to do every process that I do, right? So if something takes me longer than what my normal process is, that means you are doing something in the process to prolong me, and that means you got to pay for that. You know? So if I know it takes me 35 minutes to do a shampoo style, and I'm taking 50 minutes to do a shampoo style, that means you adding something that takes longer for me to do it. So therefore, if you're adding something for me to take longer for me to do it, you need to pay for that takes longer for me to do it. You know, don't let people diminish or waste your time, please. You know, charge for all your time, and charge for all of your service that you give to people, because that's what you're here for. You're here to make money. You know, and are y'all going back home and start raising them damn prices next month? Are we doing that? Mm-hmm. Yes. And it's been plenty of classes that I've had where there are people that come to multiple classes. You know, when I was teaching them frequently, and when you go back and you raise those prices, it makes a big difference. So you see your clientele change, you see your bank account change, and you see the confidence in what you're doing changing, because now you understand. I think we all get caught up in the rigmarole of letting the client dictate how we charge and how we do things, you know. And when you take that out of there, there's a client for everybody. You know, I remember when in Atlanta they opened up the $50 weave shop, and I knew the owner for the $50 weave shop, and I was so mad at her. I cussed her out. I was like, why would you? My weaves are $450. Why would you charge somebody $50 for a weave? You know, I'm just going crazy. And she said, hey, the person that comes to the $50 weave shop is not your client anyway. Right. So whether I open up this up or not, they still will go come to you. Right. And I said, oh, well, you're right. You know, so with that being said, when you start to raise your prices, you may lose clients, you know, but then that client has to go to the person that fits their bracket, their lifestyle, you know, because the thing is that as hairstylists, y'all know we flashy, honey. All the stuff that we gotta do, we cost. And people want to come to us because we look good, and we look good, we smell good, we drive good, we eat good, we do everything good. And good ain't cheap, especially no more. So with all of inflation, you know, we got to be inflated too. And I think that the whole thing about, you know, that like how we should never raise our prices or anything, that's just BS. You know, we can't say the same. I can't give a $24 shampoo style back then. I can't keep doing that. Like once you get your hair styled and you gotta see where it is, I take my shear sometimes. But you can take your shear. And once your hair style is styled out, but you can still take your shear. You can go in and you can start carving out like layers or carving out pieces and kind of personalize the look to give it more of a custom cut to your client. Like I said, on all those things, all those extra nuances to your haircut is what helps add value to the cut. You know, you can start calling this they're your customized, they're custom haircuts for your clients.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. What man?
Well, look at that. And that just gives you a nice.
And I think you achieved what she wanted.
Yeah.
It's professional and it's confident, but it's also sexy.
And then also when she gets ready. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow! Like I love that.
Yeah. and then also once she goes back into her curly look, she will have a nice shape to her curly hair as well.
Get out of the way. Now make sure if you take a picture of yourself, you tag
Man.
Derek. Yeah.
Give her a round of applause from you guys. And I want to say thank you to you guys for being here with me and learning some new things and some techniques that you guys can pull into your repertoire. And the biggest thing I want you guys to take away from is that, like I said, hair cutting is what you make of it. You know, it is 10% technical, it is 90% personal. The technical part is just understanding and knowing what your shear does when it does certain things and when you hold at certain angles, but the rest of it is all personal. So just take your time, create your own skill and create your own personality when it comes down to hair cutting, and stick by it. And baby, charge y'all money. Charge it up. Thank you guys.